When the 11-inch notebooks came along, we thought the netbook had returned. Little did we know that the progress is just about starting. The return of the netbook seems to be complete with the HP Pavilion 10. This is a laptop, they're calling it a laptop, not a netbook at all. Everyone seems to have forgotten that term. With a 10.1-inch display, 1366 by 768 pixel resolution, and this thing costs 29,990 rupees. Is it good enough? And if yes, who should buy it? We will just tell it to you in a moment. First up, let's take a look at the build quality of this particular machine. One of the best things about HP laptops of late have been the focus on the build quality. Affordable laptops do not feel badly built and do not have that typical on the budget kind of feel to it, which is a very good thing. This has the bright finish on the lid and the dark matte finish throughout. Now that's a very good sign. In terms of connectivity options, no shortage here again. You've got your HDMI out, you've got the USB, and you've got the memory card reader on this side of the port. This side's fine. You've got two USB ports here, the Ethernet port here, the 3.5mm jack out here. Out of these three, one is a USB 3.0 port, two are USB 2.0. In terms of the power package, this has an AMD dual core APU, which, well, it's good enough for basic home computing uses. Well, if you need a machine simply for browsing the web, listening to a bit of music, watching an occasional movie, or probably connected to a TV or something, this will do very well. In fact, what this machine does very well is when you look at the battery life. This is by far the best performer till now, which the crown which the Dell Inspiron 11 had till a while back, this has overtaken that by quite a few minutes. You will read about that in detail on our website thinkdigit.com in the detailed review. Another very good thing that HP has continued with this particular machine is the island style keyboard. Now this design is very much the same as what you would see on a 14-inch Pavilion or an NV machine, or a 15-inch Pavilion or an NV machine. There are two slight differences though. One is this keyboard has been put in a size which it's not the maximum real estate that you would imagine on a laptop. So obviously that leads us to the second compromise, which is the key size. The key size isn't as big as what you would normally expect. These are two little hurdles. Once you get used to the spacing out and the key size, you will find that this is fairly comfortable to use. There's adequate key travel, the response is sharp, and it's fairly consistent in terms of your typing speed. Now, the touchpad, it's bigger horizontally, which is something that we're pretty much seeing for the first time. But in terms of multi-touch gestures, this works fairly well. All in all, this is a particular machine which is available on a particular budget. You do not spend a lot of money. What you get is a laptop which is good enough for basic computing, be it at home, be it at work, excellent battery life, a fairly good display, but that's about it. If you're expecting anything more, then you will be in for a bit of disappointment.